welcome to my channel. I'm so glad you could stop in for a visit. In today's video, we are going to see all the books that I bought at the book fair. I spent $25 and I didn't count how many books that I have, but in front of me I have a bag of books. It's pretty heavy. It was getting very heavy carrying that around with me, but nonetheless I persevered, and a bag of books we acquired. Let's see, how many books do I have? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 books for $25. Soft cover books were $1, hardcover books were $3, and new releases were $5. This is what the venue looked like. So far, none of the ones in my hand are on my list.
Thank you.
Today is Saturday. I went Friday after work at 3 p.m. and it was nice. Not too populated, easy to maneuver around and browse and, see all the good stuff that was there. Today, pretty much all day, it's going to be jamming, and typically there will be a long line first thing in the morning, people trying to get early so they could, be one of the first people in. I just wanted to share what a wonderful day that I had yesterday. So I went to work, and I knowing when I got out I was going to this book sale, but I thought I was going solo until my friend came, and when I suggested it to her, she was definitely on board with that. She did a little jig and made me laugh, and then I was like, oh, good, all right, great. Before we headed over to the book sale, we stopped and we grabbed a bite to eat, my treat. And she's kind of like me, where like you feel really good when you give and you feel a little wonky when you receive, although it's very grounding and liberating to receive. I guess people with my personality type are just more comfortable giving, but then on the same token, when it is nice to receive, and I do appreciate that, and that kind of helps me not feel left out. So it's a good thing. It's a hard thing, but it's a good thing. But anyways, lunch or dinner, what have you, it was my treat, and she felt a little like awkward, oh wait, are you serious? Oh, I can help, I can help. I'm like, no, don't worry about it. And then when we were finished, we excitedly headed over to the tent sale. As I approached closer, I thought there were parking spaces, but once I reached the destination, there was just a whole lot of no parkings. So what I did is I pulled in the parking garage in a local department store, and I thought we would just walk down from there. So we went in to get the ticket stamped for parking, and we had to go to a certain floor to get back out onto the, sidewalk. As we were walking through, she spotted some teapots, and she had mentioned that she wanted to get one. And I said, well, sure. When we're done with the book sale, we can do some browsing. You can get one. And yet again, she became excited. If Amy gets excited over everything, she's fun. So anyways, went to the book sale, got a lot of great deals. When we were heading back to the vehicle, we stopped to check out the tea. I thought pots, tea kettles. And she was like, no, I got one of those. I don't want one of those. If I'm drinking tea, I want the tea experience. I want the fancy cups, saucers, teapot, serving tray. And her intent was to go and buy this so that her tea would taste better, and then get her boyfriend to play tea party with her. So anyways, she took me over to the fancier tea pots, and myself not being a big tea drinker, I try and try and try all the time to drink tea, but really the only time I drink tea is when I find myself with the sniffles. But anyways, so she was like, do you want a tea set? And I'm like, well, they are beautiful, but no, I'll be all right. And she said, oh, are you sure? Are you sure? And then the more I looked at them and saw how beautiful they actually were, I was like, maybe I will get myself a tea set. So I did. When we went to the register to pay, I took out my wallet, got my money, and she said, wait, what are you doing? I said, paying for my tea set. And she said, no, I'm buying that for you. And I was like, oh, how sweet. And so that was kind of nice. I bought her dinner. She bought me a tea set. Then we went to the book sale, did our thing, and then she wanted to buzz up to Barnes & Noble's really quick to grab a book. And so we headed up there, and she bought me a strawberry acai refresher, and herself a matcha lemonade. I'm not sure. I've never had that flavor. Matcha, I've never had. So, but it was swampy looking. She says, my drink is swampy looking, and it was delicious. She loved it. So that is wonderful. That's a great little story I wanted to share. But now let me show you the tea set. How pretty it is. I'm drinking my water this morning. I don't have my full regale 5-gallon bucket of water because I didn't get to that point yet, but I keep water in my refrigerator up here in the library, so I just grabbed a quick water to get something in me, Cheers. So here we go. This is the tea. Here's the tea. She thinks it will look lovely in my library, and no doubt it will. But I am actually not going to just use this as a knickknack. I am actually going to do the thing with it. And she bought 2 teacups and 2 tea saucers. And I love, love, love this blue pattern with the flowers. And I have a tattoo right here behind my ear, which is just a brown branch from a tree with some blue cottony, I don't know, a bluish cottony looking type of flower that is very much like the pattern on that tea set. So I don't know, I love it. I think it's beautiful. Thank you, Amy. And I encourage you, when you're out there in the world, be kind and do for others, because it will come back to you. So let's get into these Son of a guns. Oh my goodness. You know what? 3 of the books that I bought are for my baby doll, my grandbaby. So, I could not go to a book sale and not get her books. She loves Disney. She loves a Disney classic series, The Little Mermaid. She loves Ariel. She loves Elsa. She calls her Salsa. It makes me laugh. But anyways, Bambi, because everybody loves the story of Bambi. Oh, and that's cute. It has that little cutout. That's cute. Then we got her Sodotto Grandotto. Uh-oh. I got her a Spanish-speaking book. She's 2. I don't know what. I guess I looked at the cute little piggy on the cover. I do not speak Spanish, sadly enough, and she is 2, so she definitely doesn't speak Spanish, but oh, what a wonderful way to learn, right? All right, we're gonna send that in the mail anyways. And we have Finding Nemo. There we go. There we go. There we go. Here. All right. That was actually 4 books. I said I got her 3, but well, 3 because, you know. All right. One of the books that I bought is A New Stadium, The First Yankees Championship, and the Redemption of 1923, The House That Ruth Built. When I read the Babe Ruth story, The Big Fellow, I fell in love with that story 100 times over. I love that book, and I love that man, and I want to know all things Babe Ruth. So knowing that I had such a great journey reading that book, and you know when you get a book that's so good, when it's over, you're like, am I ever going to find anything as good as that? Well, I'm hoping that I will be able to live vicariously through this book. Another book that I got was The Sandalwood Tree. I did not even read to see what this was about. I just liked the name and I just liked the cover. India, 1947. One woman is about to uncover a startling love story that threatens to consume her. I don't know. I'm not much into romance or love stories, but I'll take the journey. Then I picked up a definitely worn copy of Lolita by Vladimir Nabokov. I have not read this. I've seen it once or twice in my travels. Have not read it, and I'll probably take the journey this summer. All right, so this book must be a new release because it was $5. It says so. The Three Women, Lisa Taddeo. We begin in suburban Indiana with Lena, a homemaker and mother of 2, whose marriage after a decade has lost its passion. She passes her days cooking and cleaning for a man who refuses to kiss her, protesting that the sensation offends him. To Lena's horror, even her marriage counselor says her husband's position is valid. Starved for affection, Lena battles daily panic attacks. When she reconnects with an old flame through social media, she embarks on an affair that quickly becomes all-consuming. In North Dakota, we meet Maggie, a 17-year-old high school student who finds a confident in her handsome married English teacher. But Maggie's account, supportive nightly texts and phone calls evolve into a clandestine physical relationship with plans to skip school on her 18th. I don't want to read this. So apparently this is smut. I picked up smut. I'm, I'm probably not going to read that. Oh well, that's what I get. Jane Austen Education, how 6 novels taught me about love, friendship, and the things that really matter. William I will not get it. Deresiewicz. I apologize, William. We have Emma, Pride and Prejudice, Northanger Abbey, Mansfield Park, Persuasion, Sense and Sensibility. I have read nothing Jane Austen. I have probably one Jane Austen book in my library. I have not read any, though. We shall soon fix that. I have this book, Seabiscuit. I am not sure if I read this, if I had a library copy and I read this. I distinctly remember being at Sam's Club and seeing the book, but I don't own it. So therefore, that's why I'm not certain if I read it. Did I go to the library? Something is telling me that I did read it, though. So whether I did or didn't, I'm going to read it again. I'm going to see it through. I'm going to do it. Whether I have or haven't, I'm going to do that. If I do, that'll be the first book that I ever read twice. Then we had this one. I could not leave this one here. Which, this is what pulled me in. This. Except for that, I love an autobiography. I love one. But I think I read hers. As a matter of fact, I know I read hers. But mine is a soft cover that I ordered through the mail, and I prefer hardcovers. So, I don't know if I find that I have this, and I know I do. I know I do, but it doesn't matter. I'll give my soft copy away, and I'll hang on to the hard copy. And then the last book that I bought is Bill O'Reilly and Martin Duger, A History, Killing Jesus. #1 best-selling authors of Killing Kennedy and Killing Lincoln. So my father encouraged me to watch the Mel Gibson movie portraying Jesus, but I can't visually see gore, violence. I can't do that. But I can read to an extent. If it's starting to get really bad, then I have to shut it. But most times I'm better at the reading than I actually am at the viewing. So I'm going to see if I can do that one. I'm not quite sure how far I can get into that, but I'm going to definitely give it a go. So they are my books for today that I got at the lovely book tent sale of my local library. I am usually good to attend that function 3 times during the event. I like to go on the soft opening day, which you actually pay that day $10 to get in, and I am totally fine with that. All the other days are free. I like to go midweek on Wednesday, and I like to go the final day, which is like fill a bag for $5. All the books you could get in your bag for $5. I think maybe a bigger tote would be $10. I'm not sure. I forget. But anyways, that one will be a little harder for me to attend because I work on Saturdays. But maybe I can go in just a smidge late, just so I could, attend first thing in the morning. But anyways, they are my books, lovelies. I hope you have a beautiful day. I'm off to work. When I come home, my plans are, I got a busy day. I want to sit down and finish my Slewfoot novel, but I got a busy day, and I don't think that will be happening. I have some events I have to attend, but There's always tomorrow. Till next video, be well, be good, be reading. Drink your water.